it was the worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
The American financial system is rocked to its foundation as top Wall Street institutions topple under a mountain of debt.
I wake up every single night thinking, what could I have done differently? This is a pain that will stay with me for the rest of my life.
You remember 2008, Wall Street collapsed, jobs were lost, savings got wiped, and regular people were the last to see it coming. Now, fast forward to today, and guess what? This time they're not using mortgages, they're using companies, and they made it harder to see, but not impossible to understand. Let me break it down for you. Private equities are supposed to help businesses grow. That's in theory, but in reality, it's a game, and it's a very dirty one. Let's say I'm a private equity firm. I want to buy a company, but I don't want to use much of my own money. So I throw in $20 million and borrow the other $80 million from the bank. But here's the twist. The company I just bought is the one responsible to pay back this loan, not me. So it's their problem now, and that's called leveraged buyout. But wait, it gets worse. Once I own it, I make the company take yet another loan, not to grow, not to hire, not to build, just to pay me back. They literally borrow back money to give me special dividend. So now I already made a profit and the company is even in more debt. And this is exactly what happened to Toys R Us. Private equity bled them dry and walked away. But in reality, banks don't want to hold this risk. So they bundled these risky loans together into something called Collateralized Loan Obligation. It's the same trick from 2008, but it's a different product. You might think, who the hell is buying this garbage? Well, here's the scary part. The top layer of the bundle is labeled as AAA safe. And guess who's allowed to buy those? Pension funds and retirement accounts. So it's all connected. If the bottom layer fails, the whole stack starts shaking. Until now, private equity borrowed over $3.8 trillion using adjustable rate loans. And as the Fed raises rates from 0 to over 5%, debt cost exploded. We're now seeing the highest bankruptcy rate since 2010, and there are over 12,000 US companies that are owned by these private equities. So even if a fraction collapsed, that's millions of jobs at risk. In 2008, few people saw it coming because they understood the system and they really moved fast. Now let's talk about solutions, at least an option that actually protects your capital. Because in times like these, your capital needs to act more like a hedge fund, a smart, efficient, and built on real assets. And that's exactly what Dubai real estate can offer you. I keep saying this, Dubai is not just yet another city, it's one of the most engineered, future-proof places on the planet. It was built to attract capital, global capital, and it shows. We're talking about one of the highest rental yields anywhere in this world, with an economy that doesn't just rely on oil, but also logistics, tourism, digital trades, and smart infrastructure. And more importantly, we're talking about a real estate market that, despite all global buzz, it still scores incredibly low on the bubble risk compared to other major cities. Now, yes, of course, we're expecting a correction and that's healthy, but here's the thing, in Dubai, in certain prime zones, a correction doesn't mean a collapse, a correction means a boom. That's why we're rushing, we're not buying into the hype, we're securing our peace in these locations. And these locations are actually shaping the next decade of growth. So instead of betting on over-leveraged funds that really melts under pressure, you're holding something stable, physical, and valuable. It's not just real estate, it's the most intelligent hedge that you can build today. It's a hedge against inflation, against interest rate hikes, and it's against broken systems. And of course, unlike hedge funds that charges you fees to lose your money, this one puts you in control. You own it, you rent it, you sell it, and you grow it. Now that's how you play the long game without waiting to be the last to react. If you are already thinking about moving your money, this is your moment to move smart. Again, it's Bassel. I help smart people invest smarter, so if you're ready to talk strategy, reach me out.